Hey guys, before I start today's show, live stream happening tonight at 8 p.m. on my channel. It's the ultimate content creator collab surrounding your Philadelphia Eagles, Philly 500, Lord Brunson, myself, maybe even Philly Mike. They're all going to join me tonight at 8 p.m. Go ahead and subscribe, notification bell, and make sure you're ready to rock for what's going to be a fantastic live show. We're going to take questions. We're talking about the Eagles, talking about the playoffs, and everything around the National Football League. Again, live show tonight. A lot of your favorite content creators join me at 8 p.m. What's up, guys? Thomas Mott here. Welcome to the Thomas Mott Show on a Thursday. I am still sick, but still hanging in there because we have a lot of stuff to go ahead and talk about regarding both the Eagles and the National Football League. Let's just jump right in. None of the BS. Here we go. Jalen Hurts, he was a limited participant of practice on the estimated injury report ahead of the Giants game. Bleeding Green Nation has the write-up here. This is really, really good. Quote, Hurts took first-team reps during practice, according to Jeff McLane. That seems like a positive sign. It would have been preferable to see Hurts listed as a full participant instead of limited, but it's possible this limited listing is a precautionary maneuver. Hurts has missed the last 2 games due to a shoulder injury, with Gardner Minshew filling in during his absence. Remains to be seen if Hurts' throwing ability will be impacted by the injury. It also remains to be seen how the Eagles will use him as a runner. One would think the offense will have less designated quarterback runs than normal when he returns. Even if Hurts is playing at less than 100%, he's still likely an upgrade over Minshew. The Eagles are hoping to have him back as they enter a game where they can clinch the number 1 seed in the NFC playoff picture with a win or a tie, end quote. First off, fantastic news there. Also good news to show here. Only a couple of other limited participants in practice. No one was a DNP, not on IR, except for Josh Sweat, who, unlikely to play on Sunday. But you had Sean Bradley's wrist and Miles Sanders' knee. Not a big deal. Should be good to go. That's great news for Jalen Hurts. We've been saying it all week. He is going to play on Sunday. They have not officially announced that. They might not officially announce it until later on this week. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. Maybe you find out an hour before the game. Drive him home from church. Who knows? But he is going to go ahead and play. I would bet my bottom dollar on that. Shocked if he does not. And the fact he was limited in practice on what really is install day. A little bit of Wednesday, but mainly Thursday is install day for that week. That is really good news. Thumbs up for that. I know everyone was really worried about Jalen Hurts. He's going to be fine. Most likely he's going to play well, and win on Sunday against a depleted Giants team due to the fact they have nothing to play for. Okay, let's go over here to, I want to quickly mention this. A.J. Brown, he's been in the media a lot this past week. People talking about effort. We talked about it on the show yesterday, how ridiculous and unfair it is. Well, this is all really, I would say, fueled A.J. Brown to potentially having not only a massive Sunday performance against the Giants, but a massive postseason as well. He's, quote, pissed off, according to multiple articles here, most of which coming from PhiladelphiaEagles.com and Dave Spadaro. This is interesting, quote, "We got to get it done," A.J. Brown said, sitting at his locker at the NovaCare complex, a stern look on his face. "We got to try to get some momentum for the playoff push. It's not about pressure. There's still no pressure because once you're in, and that's a whole new season. We're trying to set it up for us for the new season, but trying to get some momentum, build some confidence through the week so that we have confidence on Sunday, get rid of the mistakes, play fast, play ball. Me personally, I'm pissed off. I want to go out there and handle business the right way. I'm definitely going to go out and play with an edge and try to get my guys in the wide receiver room to play with the same edge," end quote. Again, does this mean Jalen Hurts is going to have 500 yards on Sunday? No, but it does show you that they're listening to everyone else outside of the locker room. Anyone who ever tells you that, we don't listen to the noise and we don't read newspapers and, I don't have social media, I don't hear any of that stuff, it is a lie. It's 2023. They hear everything, whether they read it on their phones or media members with microphones in their hands are telling them, hey, did you see what they said? They all hear about it. And A.J. Brown is one of the great fighters in the National Football League. He is a warrior out there, and I think he is really going to take into heart people saying, oh, man, he didn't really play that hard last week. He's going to absolutely ball out and play well, and I'm very excited to go ahead and see that. I'm so excited that I got to mention this FanDuel Sportsbook promo we have going on here on the Thomas Mott Show. Their new customer no sweat first bet. You could bet up to $1,000 on Philadelphia to beat the Giants on Sunday. Pretty good bet right there. And even if they lose, unlikely, you'll get back whatever you bet up to $1,000 in free bets. Again, all the details, of course, are on the page. It's down below in the description box. Jump in on that deal right now. Sign up, make your first deposit of $10 or more, place that first bet, and get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. Really cool promo here for people who are new to FanDuel. If you're in a legal betting state and up 21 or older, jump in. Link is down below. All right, let's move over here quickly to a couple of rapid-fire things. Really interesting article from SI.com talking about Haason Reddick as Defensive Player of the Year. Now, this has not been mentioned at all by the national media, but really, no one's talking about Haason Reddick. I have not watched any ESPN or Fox Sports or even listened to any radio show that, from national media perspective, that has talked about Haason Reddick having an absolutely monster year. And yet here's the article from SI.com that makes a good argument. After not having any sacks in the first game, the pass rusher has 8 in his last 5 and 16 for the season, leading Jonathan Gannon to joke about dropping him into coverage. Now, there is an argument for Defensive Player of the Year here, and you actually go through the numbers, and we'll read the article, of course, as we just did. It can happen. Now, will it actually happen? No, because the national media, for whatever reason, doesn't like Haason Reddick. Haason Reddick tweets about this all the time, but I digress. You guys can be the judge. Here it is. Quote, there are 2 ways to view Haason Reddick's candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. First, there are individual numbers. He has 16 sacks in 16 games. After not having a sack in the first 2 games with the Eagles this season, he has had 8 in the last 5. Reddick is also only one of 3 players who has 16-plus sacks, 5-plus forced fumbles, that's insane, and 3 fumble-plus fumble recoveries since 2000. The other 2 were with such gaudy numbers were Chandler Jones and T.J. Watt. Second, there is the team player Reddick is, something his defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon pointed out on Thursday. What are his sack numbers, Jonathan Gannon asked. Informed they were 16, he said, he's up there. He's one of the best players in the NFL. I'd say that. If I didn't drop him so much, he'd probably have 25. Gannon was joking, poking fun at anyone who thought it would be a bad idea to play Reddick in coverage rather than having to just strictly rush the passer. To be clear, Reddick rushes on most downs, but has dropped into coverage occasionally. Of course, the third part about this should drive some Defensive Player of the Year conversations. He is a key piece on a defense that has rewritten the team record for sacks, with the Eagles sitting at 68 heading into Sunday's regular season finale against the New York Giants. They're just 4 away from tying the all-time league record sack set by the Richard Dent-led 1984 Chicago Bears. I didn't know that. That's crazy. They're 4 away. They're going to try to tie this beat it with 5, tie it with 4. That is crazy. And it goes on to talk about why he actually could make some sense. Now, the real odds-on favorite right now is Nick Bosa. Bosa is having a very special year, but I think it's mainly due to the fact that his name is Nick Bosa. That's not saying he's bad, right? Nick Bosa's incredible, and he's better than Haason Reddick in the fact that he's younger. But you go number, and, wins, and, defensive sacks, you can make the argument that Reddick at least should be up there. He at least should get a little more respect on it. Now, Reddick, in the end, probably doesn't care. He wants to win a Super Bowl more than anything else, just like you and me. But we should, at least in the Eagle community, be talking about this if the National Football League will not do it. I was debating on mentioning this story because it's dumb, but it is funny, Bleeding Green Nation. Don't worry, everyone. Doc Rivers has guaranteed an Eagles Super Bowl berth. Oh, Doc. We don't talk about the 76ers on this show. I'm not a massive basketball fan, although, of course, you got to pull for the 76ers. But this is pretty funny stuff here from Doc Rivers. And I know you Sixer fans, Philadelphia Eagle natives are going to hate this. Quote, relax. You two relax. They're going to be in the Super Bowl. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. Gosh, I can't even read it. It's a guarantee. Rivers chuckled at the beginning of his media availability on Monday. They're fine. They really are, he went on to say. Now, what he's making the point is that they're going to be okay. Now, I hate saying guarantee because you don't want to guarantee anything because then you're going to see this tweet or this quote on a tweet from Freezing Cold Takes on your Twitter account if Philadelphia were to lose at any point during a non-Super Bowl game, a.k.a. the divisional round or the NFC Championship game. So, not a lot to break down from this, but it's just funny. It's just like, oh, Doc, what are you going to do? Speaking of doctors, let's go ahead and wrap up with our NFL national story of the day. This comes, again, a little early in the afternoon on the Thursday, January 5th, and so this is a fluid situation with Damar Hamlin, but he seems to be making some remarkable improvement, and the neurological damage doesn't seem to be there. He's neurologically intact, according to multiple sources. Here's this quote. The Buffalo Bills announced Thursday morning that safety Damar Hamlin, who suffered a cardiac arrest during Monday's game against the Bills, has shown remarkable improvement over the past 24 hours and appears to be neurologically intact, per doctors caring for Hamlin at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. While still critically ill, he has demonstrated that he appears to be neurologically intact. His lungs continue to heal, and he is making steady progress. We are grateful for the love and support that he has received. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported Thursday Hamlin opened his eyes on Wednesday night, is responsive, and has been gripping the hands of those closest to him. There's also a more recent tweet coming from, I believe, Adam Schefter, not pictured here, saying that Hamlin is writing now and asked who won the game. And so this is absolutely incredible. You can make, you throw out words like miracle very rarely or actually a lot in modern society. This feels like a modern miracle, at least how quickly he's able to go ahead and recover. I think that is incredible. All the outpouring of love and support, and of course the prayers as well, I think it's very powerful. And it's really cool to see Hamlin possibly on the road to a full recovery. And again, you never know these things, and we continue to pray for him every single day. But it's looking like this is getting a lot better, a lot faster than I think a lot of medical people originally thought. So I'm saying it could take, weeks, months to possibly, get responses and kind of build him back up after coming out of the coma and stuff. And I'm not a medical doctor, so what do I know? But I know this is really good news, and so thumbs up for Hamlin, and hopefully he continues to progress and feel even better. All right, we'll go ahead and end today's show on that very high note. I do, again, want to emphasize tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, is going to be our content creator live stream. Myself, Philly 500, Lord Brunson are all locked in. I'm working on Philly Mike. I think he's going to join. Depends on what he's got going on from a home life, because all of us do have that. So if he doesn't join, totally fine. We'd love to have him on, though. We did this a couple of months ago, back whenever my show kind of began. Big hit. We'd love to have as many people join my stream as possible. Love to get as many questions as possible. We're going to hang out and have fun. So if you guys want to do that, mark your calendars. It's tonight, Thursday, January 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That would be 7 p.m. Central Time for those of you guys who live in the Central Time Zone. So we'll see. Okay, going to be a lot of fun. Join me for that. Thumbs up. We'll see you guys in the next one.